Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Centre, and today we have an ASUS ROG Phone 7 with a broken display, and this repair will take us a very long time, so let's get started. So ASUS has come a long way since the original ROG phone. This is the latest one, the date of recording. So the client wants us to replace the display, although it's still working. It's pretty dangerous when you're dealing with broken glass right at your fingertips. It can really do some damage on your skin, so we'll address that issue by performing a complete screen replacement on this ROG Phone 7. First thing we're going to remove is the back cover, and this one has never been opened before, so the adhesive on this one is very strong. We're just gonna slice through the adhesive, agitate it with alcohol, with the right amount of alcohol. We don't want to drench it and damage some internal components. And there it is, it's off. So if you're familiar with the layout of the ROG Phone 5, this is quite similar. You have board on top, then a battery, and then 2 layers of boards in the middle, and then another battery, and then the daughter board at the bottom. So we're gonna deal with the 2 boards, the middle, and the daughter board at the bottom. So we're gonna remove the cover for this one, and the daughter board at the bottom are just 2 boards on top of one another, so they're like sandwiched together there. So this ROG Phone 7 is very dense in terms of internal components. So as you can see here, we're going to remove the first layer, and then we're going to remove more screws. So underneath that you have the board for charging, and I think for the SIM card tray as well. So we're going to remove that one, put that to the side. There, here's the connector. Charging port, you can see there, that's the Type-C port. And now we're going to focus our attention to the replacement display. It's very thin actually. So this is compatible with this exact model. So next up, we're going to remove the battery on top of the daughter board. So we're gonna do it slowly. The battery, although it's divided into 2, each battery is very dense also. It's as thick as the entire smartphone. So here we're not gonna remove it entirely. We're just gonna block the adhesive here, because we are gonna concern ourselves with the connector for the display. So unless we remove the battery, we can't access actually the connector for the display. So after that, we can now remove the broken display by performing the same process that we applied to remove the back cover. I'm gonna slice through the adhesive. The display is gonna get more damaged as we do this operation, so it's wise that we have a protective glove here, pretty thick. So especially on the left hand. David, being professional, just gets onto the removal of this display connector. I'm gonna pull this out through the housing slot. Slowly remove the damaged display off the housing. And what's left are remnants, shards of glass, and of course residue of the adhesive. So we're gonna scrape it off and clean the housing. It's gonna take a while. You can see that it's kind of messy when you don't see it, but David has seen this a million times on other smartphones. Some of the shards of glass are just attached to the corners and to the sides where the damage has originated. So this is a clean housing that is ready to accept the replacement display. I'm gonna test fit this. No adhesive for now. So it all seems to be in proper state. No bends, no misaligned corners. So we're gonna put our liquid adhesive here. And then make sure everything is clear so we can install our replacement display. It's gonna be straightforward. We're gonna align it, put the connector through the slot, then align it, make sure the front facing camera is clear of adhesive, and then press it in. Perform some more checks around it before we totally press it in, and it's now pressed in. So at the back, we're just gonna make sure that the connector for the display is connected to the main board. And based on what I remember from the ROG 5 repair videos, 5S that we did, the 7 has a unique, different approach in replacing the front display. Although you still have to remove a lot of components, especially the batteries and the daughter boards at the bottom. And I think David is now getting the hang of it. It's easier now, but it's still gonna take a long time because of the amount of parts that you need to remove. So the ROG phone, ROG stands for Republic of Gamers, so it's a gaming branch of ASUS. So this smartphone is like a gaming equivalent of your gaming PC. So it's built to render high quality graphics and of course very fast processors and high-end components to let you game at the highest level if you are into that stuff. So we're just gonna align everything, make sure everything is connected, and we're just gonna close up the device. So if you're within Australia, you can visit Sydney CBD Repair Centre. If you have damaged ROG phone, David will talk to you personally and diagnose the problem with your smartphone, and we'll talk, see what you can do about it. And however, if you're not able to visit us, you can still mail in your broken ROG phone. Especially if you're overseas, you can't go to Australia, you can mail in your broken smartphone. We'll fix it here in the shop, and once we're done fixing your smartphone, we're gonna send it back to you, and David is gonna make sure that you get your smartphone fixed and ready for gaming. That's him right there. We're just gonna perform more tests and let the glue cure. We're gonna clean up the residue on the side, and for now we're gonna close it up, and it's now a complete repair. I'm gonna install the back cover on this smartphone. So if you have any questions, guys, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, it's good to have you here. We'll see you again next time. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Centre. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.